Alright, dear viewers. So, how do we get into that cordoned off area of the map? Well, we dig right here. Which brings us to the graveyard. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This, people say was recently discovered. But the problem with the whole recently discovered thing is, again, I vividly remember finding this way back when as a kid. It wasn't really that hidden. Ugh, fine. Anyways, it wasn't really that hidden. In my opinion, anyways. So let's finish clearing this area out right fast. So we gotta get in here. But how do we get in there, you ask? Well, bombs. Bombs is always the solution. The cursed swordsman sleeps before the sacred tree. In the land where rain stops, the statue of time moves. So those are our two clues on the puzzle to this area. So the first one that we read about the soldiers that, you know, alright, so the cursed swordsman sleeps before the sacred tree. So yeah. And the second, we need to stop the rain. So, what does all that mean? Well, first we need to stop the rain. But to do that, we need to get down here. You can tell where you need to go based on the sense because of these guys. And to open up, biggity bam. Stepping on that opens the gate. And it's like I was saying, I just don't personally understand how it is that it took the community this long, or as long as it did, I should say, 100 rupees, by the way, to find this Easter egg, secret, whatever you want to call it, purely because, 20 rupees, honestly speaking, I thought it was very obvious. A single green rupee. Wow. And lighting that banishes the rain. Even when you don't read the puzzles, clues on here that tell you to find the sacred tree that the swordsman was resting in, to step on the switch, to be able to light that torch to stop the rain so we can light these torches. It took a little too long. even if you don't read those, even if that is the case, here's the thing. People were talking about how it took who knows how long in time, I think it was like 10 years or something, for people to work out that this puzzle even existed. And it's definitely one of those I just don't really understand it based off of how... Alright, so doors open where the statues gaze. Sorry, the specters gaze. Anyways. I just don't understand how people couldn't find the hole to get down here. Just because, again, I personally think it was very obvious that it existed. Okay, well, so what do we do with these statues, you ask? Well, the clue that we got is that doors open where the where the specters gaze. We do have these guys here, but they're pretty useless to us now. Let's see. This part I do have trouble remembering specifically what I need to do. But for obvious reasons, it does have something to do with the statues. And the something to do with the statues is to drag them over here. And for quick reference, no, I'm not trying to pull the, oh yeah, I knew about this thing before it was cool. It's just one of those, I legitimately just thought people knew about this because, honestly speaking, it's not exactly what I would call hidden. Like, you don't even need to know what you're looking for. You just gotta look. And for going through all of this trouble, we can pull this to open that treasure chest. And what does that treasure chest get us? A second small key. You've gotten everything you need out of here. Now get into the castle through the front door. We'll do just that. And then to get back, we just dig once more. Again, it's back to what I was getting at. On the whole, I thought it was fairly obvious. I thought it was fairly obvious because you actively get the map in this room that I'm currently in, which shows you that there's an unexplored section up here, and when you look at the map, there is no means of accessing it from above, which logically dictates that there has to be some way in this room, or this room. And naturally, just taking a look at the map, you can see there's no doorway entrance to get in there. So that ultimately means you've got to, say it with me now, turn into a wolf and use your sense to find something like the grottos. Yes! Good job. Either way, one of those, you know, it's one of those, I don't understand how people... how it took that as long as it did for it to be made public, because again, it's just one of those just so incredibly obvious that it's beyond me how it was missed for so long. And I'll fully admit, I don't know everything about this game. I don't. Nor am I really going to go through the effort of learning everything about this game. But even still, just the fact that it took as long as it did to be discovered and made public is a bit baffling. And thus, welcome to Hyrule Castle proper. Thing, there we go. On the topic of it being incredibly obvious, this item right here would make it even more obvious, as this is the compass. And then with the compass, you could then look at the map and, oh, would you look at that? Chest! More specifically, some chests that I, can't open over there, but the big chest over, it's just one of those. I'm just ranting and raving about how I just don't understand that it took as long as it did to come out to the public. Okay, so our only objective now is to just make our way up to the top of the castle. Dark Nut. You missed! Easy peasy lemon Fabrizio. Fabrizio. Wow. We've got ourselves a right old puzzle we do. Funny enough, you don't even need to do this puzzle the proper way. Just light that up, light those two up, or sorry, leave that one lit up, light those two up. And with the tremendous distance that the boomerang has, you can just fucking yeet it out and there you go, you're up here. Again, back to what I was getting at. I fully admit I don't know everything about this game. I really don't. I don't know all the exploits. I am no speedrunner, nor will I ever really be a speedrunner. I don't want to go through all the effort of doing a thing, nor do I want to go through the effort of learning how to do a thing. But some things it's just... Why? Specifically in this case, why'd it take so long for people to make public an incredibly obvious thing? And it's not like it was like the Batman Dark Knights, Batman Arkham Asylum Easter egg that a developer had to tell everybody about just to stop waiting for people to learn about it. There are definitely some Easter eggs out there that, yeah, it's a bit beyond me how anybody was to learn how to do that. Hell, you know what? For example, the shit added into Night Dive's Shadow Man. Like, there are some secrets in there that is very much well beyond me on you know, how anybody was supposed to figure that shit out. Okay. So I could go through here to get a chest. Or I could go through here to get to the ramparts. I believe that chest is just money. So no real reason for me to go through there. And we got the boss key. Guarded by some Lizalfos. And Gobbo Archos. Nice ones. Finally. I'm not the only one doing shit around here. Who is this? Russell? It is! Oh, and I guess the rest of them. Thanks for the assist. Thanks for actually doing something. Well, let's grab that boss key.